I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. Richmond, north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. Your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. Cause the rich men, cause the rich men.
Hey guys, shorter video today with a bit longer of an intro. That was just mainly me wanting to show support for that song. If you haven't heard it yet, it's Richmond, north of Richmond. 7 million views in under a week or so. Thought I'd just play that. If you haven't heard it, go listen to the whole thing. It's quite an awesome song. Guy does a great job. Very, very powerful song. But as far as the video goes, I'm going to do a little bit of science here with April, and a little bit of news to go over. Some hidden changes, it looks like. But first thing first is we're going to do actually a little bit of science right here, because I got Kudu coming right in. And I didn't quite plan this, but that worked out really well. What happened is I had a normal commenter that hangs out in the comments a lot in the videos. I always have trouble with the name. I'm just going to pull up the comment here. Just on my other screen here, it's Dad's a Psycho 3852. He's been hanging around the channel for quite some time, and he mentioned some difficulty he was having. I'm just going to read the comment here. He says, I love the new hiker difficulty, really helping with calling herds. Just curious, is anybody else having an issue with straight-on shots with the Greater Kudu and Gemsbach using the 308 and the 338? I guess he's having a difficult time. And that sounds to me like he's doing a lot of low-fit calls and then taking the shot here. So we're going to give it a go, because I thought the 338 would have no trouble here. So let's just take a look. Alright, let's see if we can get a low fit to come in here. The comment continues that it's under 100 meters he's having some issues with. So let's see if we can get a low fit one to turn. I'm still on the science hiker difficulty here just to make it a little easier. I want one to come straight on, because I imagine that's the scenario. Calling them in and then having a bit of an issue. These guys are going to get real close though. I mean, I guess we'll start with the 308 just because I think the 338 should have no problem right here. So let's just see. I think I got those two on the right. It's kind of odd. They still have that in the game where the female species comes in for the first call and she turns around and goes away. I mean, it works for predators, but seems kind of strange it's still in there. So what we're going to do here is, I guess, I mean, it's not going to surprise me that the 308 has trouble. I think this guy's coming into it anyways. I'm not too sure. It's not quite hit on. But you get a couple different shot choices. What's the range here? 60 meters? Lupua, we'll do the... Oh, no, I'm not going to be straight on anymore. Are there no low fit ones in here? Yeah, they're going to walk right by. Oh, no, he turned. Okay, let's do a 50-meter shot. We will do the Lupua. You can do the heart shot right here you're going to try to do, or you can offset and do one of the lungs. In this case, since I'm not sure, let's just try a lung shot. Instant. Okay. Well, Psycho Dad, or Dad's a Psycho. That one worked okay. So, we're going to do a few of these shots just to see if there is something going on. It would depend, I suppose, if you're trying to do a heart shot or not, or these lung shots. Just grab them real quick and just see what happened. Oh, it was a heart shot, I didn't even mean to. But it was cavity damage that got the heart. So that was 50 meters, definitely under 100, and that's with a 338. sort of expected to crush that lung. So that's what I would suggest to do. If you're having trouble with a 338 going head on like that, definitely follow up with the animal and try to get the harvest screen to see what's going on. The 338 should not have any issue with pretty much any animal that you can see the chest in the front. I mean, if you're hitting too high, the flesh damage will start way back here. If you can see where the mouse cursor is, it'll like you're hitting up too high. That could cause some problems. So maybe we'll try a shot like that and see if that's what could be going on. Oh, and it was low fit, just 47%. Not too bad. Let's sell him out. Alright, so the first science test kind of threw me a curveball there. I didn't expect to find Kudu so fast and so close. But yeah, just to back up a little bit about that song. Right now on YouTube, yeah, 7 million views, and there's no YouTube restrictions on at the moment, so I'm not really too sure what to make of that. I can use it on the video, no problem. If there is an issue with it, I'll just yank monetization or even yank the whole video, but not a big deal. I think it's worth mentioning that video and having a little bit of tune play there. And about the hidden information that was in the patch, there's kind of two things that have came up. One is about the defensive mode that the animals are getting into when they come out and check you out. Leave the herd and approach. You'll get a couple animals to do that. You'll see it a lot with Cape Buffalo. Everybody's noticed that by now, but it's not really mentioned anywhere in the patch notes. The assumption is it's just part of the charging mechanic. We need to do some investigation on that to see if it's actually attached to the hunting pressure meter or it's like a brand new meter. So that's just one thing, just a heads up. If you haven't seen that yet, the animals are starting to, instead of backing away like the hunting pressure has, or does, they sort of are approaching now, which is, but I can't figure out if it's hunting pressure not doing it. But the other hidden sort of change is, take a look at this. If you go in the encyclopedia, this information brought to you by Toothless from the Discord, Greg here, another regular to the channel. If you go to the animals in the encyclopedia, if you haven't checked this out yet, a bunch of them have changed on the other maps. So I don't know what quite, if this is intended or what's going on here. One of them is, I think a bunch of them have, but you'll notice a few. Whitetail has changed for sure. I didn't have them memorized, but I think whitetail only used to live to 8 years old. I think it was only 8. And then I believe mule deer was 16, wasn't it? But I'm not sure. I thought it was 16, but it's 12 now, anyways. But we get some strange ones going on. You'll have Roosevelt elk, which is 15. I can't remember if that's what it used to be or not. But the weird one is the other elk, Rocky Mountain elk, 12.5. What? How do we have a half year here? So I don't. When does this animal die? Like, are they starting to incorporate animals dying halfway through a year? Which is weird because there is no halfway through a year. The year's split up into thirds. But check out that. Some black bear looks like it's the same. Some of these have definitely changed what they used to be. And yeah, another thing on the white-tailed deer. It's got 6 as adult and 6 as mature. So this one's going to need an update or something. I imagine the adult's correct, 3 to 6, and this should be 7 to 11. 11's kind of an odd year to pick. But I don't know what other ones have changed because I just didn't have them memorized enough. But this is something to re-look at. I think roe deer changed as well. Yeah, I think they used to die much younger than that, I believe. So they're now 8 to 12. Is that the same as mule deer? 4, 7, and then 8, 12? No, almost. So they're kind of like lifespan of a mule deer now. So yeah, definitely jump in here and take a look at some of these because this is all changed, or some of them have changed anyways. So I think these guys only spooked over here. So maybe if I don't have a low fit to call, maybe I'll just grab a female maybe. Let's just take a look here. Is it the same guys? Yeah. Oh yes, another news, my new internet all pooped out on me. So I'm back on the old one and it's all downgraded, so I am going to have to keep the video short due to limited upspeed capacity and all that fun stuff. So I got a high fit, because there's a 2-star there. Now I do want to just use the males really, because it could be that the females' hitbox is different, right? Well, let's give it a go here. We'll do some low fit calls. Maybe I missed one. Didn't see him turn. We'll see if anybody comes out here. Alright, there's no low fit Kudu in there. So I'm going to do one more call and get a female here. What we're going to do is we're going to do an upper front shot. Just kind of mid-center of the chest. Just to see what the outcome is. Because maybe that's what Mr. Dad Psycho's doing, I'm not sure. But a female here should be able to demonstrate that, maybe. We'll see how the 338 does. And then I want to switch to the 308, because I can understand that one being a challenge. What do we got here? So she's a little far away, that's okay though. Sit under 100 meters. No, I think she decided to take a little break. I want her to be under 100 meters. Later on in the comment, he says most of them are under 100 meter shots. I think she's coming to the call anyways, or maybe just kind of walked out here for no reason. Found some yummy grass. Okay, maybe she's not coming. Okay, well this one is. Alright, switching targets. Okay, soon to be under 100 meters. We'll just do a 100 meter shot. We'll try it out here. So it's not quite straight on. Maybe it'll turn a bit more, because this one's coming over too. Here we go. This is a little harder to see. Let me slide over. There we go. So if you aim too high into the neck, right mid-torso. Oh, darn it. Come on, near you. I need straight on. Now you're getting too close. Probably going to end up spooking you here. Turn, turn, turn. Come on, I need straight on. Maybe they're going to abort the call. There we go. Oh, now I did too much. Back this way. Quit moving back and forth, dear. Darn it. Okay, we're getting real close now. So we'll do an upper shot if I can get over to... Quit. It can't seem to walk on a straight angle to me. Okay, we'll try it here. So upper shot, kind of mid, upper. I think she survived. Right, that should have did it. There. Did that bullet ricochet off in the back? I thought I seen a little flash go up there. I'm going to rewatch that. So I did multiple shots there just because I think it did fail. So this is a good example here, because without seeing the harvest screen from Mr. Dad, it's going to be hard to say. But let's take a look at that first shot. There. Oh, it was still a kill shot though. But you wouldn't get that every time. But it's only because of the artery. If the bullet had missed the artery, then yes, it wouldn't have been a kill shot. So I can only guess as to what's happening if you're having trouble with these frontal shots, because you can see how far that 338 bullet's going through. But even if it's going through so far, if it's not hitting the correct location, you will have some issues. So you can sort of see the line going between the lungs. So you're not getting any penetration damage down the middle. Well, I guess you're getting, yeah, see, the lungs didn't get any penetration at all. It's all cavity. So don't really shoot down the middle unless you're going for the heart. But it would still have enough oomph to get there. But if you hit too high, you're going to have to go through a ton of flesh. So the first shot almost took out the whole flesh bar. But down the middle, you'll kind of cut through the 2 lungs, and it all counts as flesh damage as well. So the artery was kind of lucky, I suppose, because if you were straight on, you might not have hit the artery, and it would have been a failed shot. So that's my guess. Maybe aiming a bit too high, and then if you go right down the middle, you're going to split the lungs and have a failed shot. So I would suggest doing an offset, right? A bit to the right, bit to the left, and a little lower. So that'd be my guess there. Only worth 89. Doesn't have any doesn't have any meat left. Yeah, almost all of it's gone. Okay, April, let's see what else we can find here. Oh, I stirred some gems back up, but I didn't send them spooking, so yay, we'll have another test run here. So I'm thinking that, just to summarize that 338, or to do it summarily, I'm suspecting the 338 is going to have very similar results here, so we're going to switch to 308 for these guys and see how they do. Now I did stir them up, and this is what I'm still trying to figure out. I think this is the new hunting pressure. The other animals, I still have to go back to the other maps and check it out. But instead of the animals getting up and sort of looking back at you and walking away slowly, they seem to trot now and not really look. They'll just kind of relocate. I've noticed that quite a bit. Well, let's just get the low fit collar out and see which one comes here. So we need the low fit. See if anybody comes out of there. I'm getting the feeling that there is a lot of undocumented changes in the update, so we just need to track everything down and see what's changed. Alright, got one coming in. Who do we got here? 1-star adult, so we know it's going to be low fit, under 100 meters. Right, they seem to only be able to walk on certain angles. So I'm going to come over here and then make sure he stays on this angle. He's sort of turning with me. It's weird. Oh, now he's getting really close. We're going to have to make the shot real fast. He's not even slowing down. No, we're not. Straight on. No, don't do that. Turn. Alright, let's back up. Alright. I can't seem to have trouble getting them straight on here. Oh, here we go. Okay, 50 meters. And for this, I will try the lower kind of lung shot right here. What are we at? Yeah, about 50 meters. Oh, he's moved. We want straight on. Make sure not to be too high. Put her home on the lung. And he's going down. Alright, so that's a straight on 308 shot. 55 meters or so. I know it's on hiker difficulty, but do remember that the damage model doesn't adjust with difficulty. It's still all the same. So that's what I would suggest. Maybe you're trying to get the heart with a 308 from here? Or I suspect you're hitting too high. That's what I'm guessing. Because it's hard to see on the model here. Maybe I'll switch. What did I do there? Oh, I did do a heart shot. See, I wasn't even trying for the heart. Yeah, the hitbox. Oh no, it caught the side of it. Are their hearts offset to the side? No, okay. I just intersected it. I wasn't actually trying to do that. But that solves that all in one go. That shot took out the lung and the heart. So I am a bit puzzled with the difficulty a little bit. Sort of and sort of not. But that's my only conclusion. You're either hitting too low or you're hitting too high. So if we go to here and we go to inspect, you can sort of see where they're standing here, and then I can show the organs. But it's hard. You need the flesh model to be able to see. You sort of have to remember where the lung's about and where the lung starts. It starts about here, right here. And so there's, the higher you go up, there's more neck flesh to go through. So it's very critical to hit lower on the front chest. But you can see if you go too low, the lung sits further back. So it's kind of that thing. You've got to sort of know where the closest point basically you have to be able to intersect the point where there's the least distance between the flesh and the lung. That's my best guess. Because if you're up here, you've got like a line you've got to draw across, right? And I'm also assuming my cursor shows up on the recording. I think it does. Sometimes I forget to turn the cursor part on. But anyways, hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. My guess is you're hitting too high. But actually, I'm not even too sure. Maybe we'll try a farther shot on one of these and see how that goes. Even though the comment was about under 100 meters. We'll try a farther one just to see. So we got 30% and 379. Alright, so maybe we can track those guys down again. Okay, looks like they're just up there. So if you have any other information about any other changes you think might have happened that we can take a look at, we will definitely do so. Some people are commenting on changes that aren't actually changes as well, I've noticed. They just haven't noticed it until now. So the game has a way of tricking people into thinking something's happening when it's not. Things like that. But if there is something that's standing out, we'll definitely take a look at it. So right now it's mainly the defensive posturing. In the official Discord, people were calling it animal curiosity, which I thought was kind of strange. I don't know, is it called curiosity somewhere else, or is that just someone labeled it that? Because in my mind, those Cape buffalo coming out of the herd to investigate you, I guess you can call it investigation of curiosity. It's not really an investigation in my mind when I first seen it. Anywhere from 1 to 3 or 4 buffalo will leave the herd and stand in between you and the herd or off to the side. And the first thing I called them were sentry, like guards. And they didn't strike me as a curiosity mode. I think if it's simulating like the real wildlife, I don't think the Cape buffalo are as much curious as they are defensive. Like they, I don't think they really care what you are. They're basically just standing in between you and the group as a warning. It's just like, I don't think they're really that curious. I think they're just like, if you're a predator, we're going to run you over kind of thing. So I did alert these guys. I guess I was walking at them standing up. I wonder if I can get another low fit to come out. Oh, I did want to do a longer shot though. Maybe I can turn one and we'll do 100 meter. Or is somebody in the group already kind of looking this way? This guy. Who's this guy? It's a dull female. Maybe we'll just do this. Let's scoot over here. Oh, their head's up. I'm trying not to spook you. Yeah, this is good. So no call needed, I think. Still closer than I want to be, though. Okay, there. Perfect. Why is this one coming out? Oh! Maybe this is the defensive thing I'm talking about. Coming out to see you? I don't think a Jim's box can be like, I wonder what this thing's out of here. I am curious. I don't think so. I think it's more like, I'm going to put myself between me and the herd. So, I think that's what that was, because they only come out for a little while and then drop back like that. It's a mechanic I'm not quite getting, if it's part of this hunter sense. See how they're looking at me now? I'm starting to think maybe it's a whole nother meter they've implemented. Like you've got alert meter, hunter pressure meter, now you've got this sort of defensive meter. Even though I know it's a percentage, but yeah, look, she's gonna come back out again. So somehow this one's got that like triggered guard mode sort of thing. Alright, if I can get hit on, we'll try and take a shot here. Okay, here we go. So, the shot I would do is not worry about the heart. Come on now. Quit moving back and forth. I would just offset the side and hit fairly low and get the lung. You just kind of have to visualize where the lung is. Right there. Did she survive? Oh, I think she survived that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find her again. Is that her there? Man, they're running so fast. Okay, only chance is to watch her, because I'm gonna lose which one it is. If I use binoculars, can I? Okay, they're gonna be too far out. Oh no, she's there. She is down. How? Okay, so I mixed up who was who? Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure how I did that, but things get confusing when the bullets start flying. I'm just gonna get that out because I know I emptied the magazine. There we go. Hey, let's go see how that shot went. Okay, I think she's down up here. Oh, he's up. There he goes. There's someone, I think, in the Discord as well, the official Discord, saying they thought that was new. But no, that's been around for a long time. Oh, she keeps trying to lay down. Oh, is this your herd here? Or is this a different one? Oh no, it's the same one. Alright. But we'll keep them. Well, might as well scan and see who's in here. There's a mature female. Maybe we can do another shot and try it. Because that one's sort of face on. Want to do one more? She's already kind of looking this way. Whoop. Let's do this here. There we go. Get on our nice little UTV stand. Oh, I think she turned. Darn. Who's this one, though? We got quite a few looking this way. I mean, 2-star mature, who knows? That's kind of, don't really want to shoot that one. 1-star adult could be anything. Maybe we'll do a little research on this 2-star adult. Or mature, I mean. 145? Let's just see what it is. Because my guess would be right down the middle. Oh no, I don't want to take this one. Because the randomness of the adult. Anybody else want to turn this way? I mean, there's all sorts of shots you can talk about here. There are all sorts of different angles. A nice little broadside here where you would pin it right about there if you want a double lung. Heart's going to be a little forward and down about here. And, yeah, quartering away. It'll cut through the leg bone right there or so. These ones where they're facing right away, your only chance is the Texas heart shot or the rear leg artery shot, which is usually sort of outside upper leg. I guess we can just try one of those for fun. You can never go wrong with a rear leg artery shot. Who's this though? Oh, it's a young female. Oh well, no biggie. Maybe we'll just pick him up here. Oh, we got some trotting coming in. Young male. I don't really want to wreck one of these since maybe I'll try low fit and see if anybody comes. Wait, when did these guys get here? Oh, are you coming to the low fit call? I got another herd right here. Or is it, maybe this is... Huh. Hello then. Alright, well we got another close range 308 shot take here. Alright, so under 100 meters, we'll just do one more. Now he's kind of quartering away. Same sort of thing. Vision the lung. About where it's closest to the front. Which is about here. Okay. There, he's down. Okay, that animation there is the I'm too wounded to carry on. Oh. Alright. Field day. Let's try a heart shot. Don't think so. Might have been too low. I didn't see if I hit or not. No, no biggie. The hard shots are definitely rough, right from the forward facing. The 308. It's got enough power for the most cases, but also it's a little trickier if you're on an elevated location and they're underneath you. If they're not coming up to a hill, like coming up the hill directly facing you, then if they're angled down at all, there's actually more flesh to get through because you start cutting into the neck earlier. There we go. Let's pick this one up. There we go. So that's the early one there. Left lung, 104 meters, a monoblock. So I am following actually... Oh no, that's okay. It's kind of... doesn't matter if you're hitting up here or down here, because the lung is more forward here, but so is the flesh, right? But the distance is about the same. So I didn't get to the lung till way back here, but I started the flesh farther back. So you're kind of looking at this sort of bottom half of the lung sort of shot, right kind of at the middle height and down. I wouldn't try any upper lung shots. So that's kind of maybe my guess is where the shots are landing, a bit too high. Kind of down here. With the heart in there so you can hit that. Alright, let's just sell her off and then we'll go pick up this other one. I don't think I got that other one. Alright, let's see what this shot looked like. 308 again. Whoop. Wrong button. There, barely any flesh damage. It got to the lung immediately. There you go. Just aim for that forward part. Look for the closest part that the lung will, or the closest part the lung is to the flesh. And sort of intersect that location. So there's kind of the angle you're looking at. Ignore the leg bone for now. I don't, it doesn't typically cause too much problems. It can with the really low caliber on the tier 6. Like if I had the 223 and I was shooting this, then the leg bone would definitely be a thing. 308 should be fine. So you can see here on the damage meter, it wasn't in the flesh very far at all. And you can also see the red part where it starts, right here. So there's the flesh entry, and then the lung. Alright, so that's pretty much how it goes. 10%, excellent call. Good, get rid of him. Okay, well that video will have to be done for now. That's about as long as I want to roll, because I think this upload will even take forever just doing that. Which is too bad, but it is what it is till I get my fancy internet running again well. Hopefully it can, or I might be stuck with my old internet again. Definitely can't stream with the old internet and what its status is now. So, anyways, I hope that is helpful for the shot placement. I haven't done really a shot placement guide for a while. Yeah, the last ones were quite some time ago. But there are some out there that I made and other people's have made. It's a little bit different for Way of the Hunter here just because of the damage model. But I have quite a few. There's one where I was hunting the moose and one much earlier on. But that's pretty much my best advice is look at that 3D model with the organ showing and then sort of try to vision it in your head when you were taking the shot. And hopefully some of that advice helps a little bit because the rifle is definitely capable, both of them, underneath 100 meters on those. The 338 for sure. So I am quite puzzled on the trouble with the 338 there. It's got to be you're hitting right down the middle and too high maybe. So a little tricky. But if you're able to, if the shot gets messed up, if you're able to try to track down what the animal was, just record what it was, right? If there's only one star, like one star mature in the herd, then you know that's the one you got to get again. And then it always helps to be able to take a look at the harvest screen afterwards. Is this the one I hit? Is this where I hit the other one the second time? Did I really hit it again? No, it's still small blood though. Because wasn't I shooting through a bush or something like that? Like right here? So maybe I did hit it again. That doesn't look like it's a kill though. Like the blood stops up here. Maybe not. Is it a small blood kill? Because I would have hit it twice. Oh, maybe not. This must be the last one. Yep. Okay. No biggie. Alright guys, well, like always, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully everybody is having a good time hunting in Way of the Hunter and in the Africa map. I got a lot more time to put in here. I'm gonna have to start the story and all sorts of stuff, and I gotta hit up here. I guess this is, I didn't actually know the answer to this question. I guess the note on the table up here is how you unlock the flu arrow bow. I'm gonna have to get on that too. Lots to do, lots to do. But yeah, thanks for watching everybody, and take care.